Welcome! In tonight's episode of RPG Snippets, we'll be talking about a group of people that I in my games call Clerics. Now, they are not the clerics that you know in D&D. They have no affiliation with an organized religion as such. I mainly call them Clerics because they heavily remind me of the movie Equilibrium with Christian Bale. It's a very great movie. And the style of the character that Christian Bale plays is very similar to how I envision the clerics in my games. Imagine a child grows up with a very weird ability. When it touches living beings, it can draw parts of their life force, some say parts of their soul, into itself. And with that it can hurt or kill. That ability is very hard to control by a child. And these children, they often end up maybe killed or at the least shunned by everyone around them, for people are afraid of them, even in their early years. Now imagine 100 or even 1,000 such children all over a specific continent. And imagine an organization looking for those children, taking them in and training them to become warriors, but also training them to respect, obey, and follow the rule of law, training them to know things that judges know and skills that judges require, training them to be obedient, but at the same time be able to act completely independently, and teaching them how to find, track down, hunt, and take out individuals, human or otherwise. These are the clerics. They are bounty hunters, leaders of specific city guards or military organizations, sometimes bodyguards for extremely important people, often executioners for the most hardened of all criminals. Their skills allow them, especially honed through many years of practice, to withdraw a person's soul or life force, depending who you talk to, with a mere touch. They can hurt people with that, but they can also withdraw everything, thus killing them. But that is not the end of their powers. They can then use this energy in their own bodies to make them stronger, faster, and even to heal their injuries or enhance their own senses. They use this energy as fuel, which makes them extremely deadly opponents. They can cleanse their own exhaustion. They are tireless on the hunt. They can keep going for days and days if they have the soul of one or two evildoers to sustain them. Clerics, those who are officially part of the organization, which is called only the Order, are beyond the control of all but the most powerful noblemen. They often travel the lands by themselves, or accompanied by a small group of soldiers who share their ideals of absolute justice and absolute law. They hunt those that need to be hunted, they punish those that need to be punished, and only in the gravest of circumstances they use their supernatural powers. The Order gives them a mark. Usually the mark is a tattoo, a black dot or a skull or some such, on the center of the palm of their right hand, or maybe sometimes on the back of their right hand, or on both sides. This tattoo is their symbol. They usually wear gloves to conceal it, but should the gloves come off, it is a sign that the cleric is ready to use their powers. The general population fears the clerics. Everyone feels nervous when they are close by. Everyone is thinking about their deepest and darkest secrets, thinking of whatever they have done that might draw the ire of a cleric. But this population also respects them, for many a brutal murderer, many a marauding monster has been brought down by the blade or the touch of one of those men or women. Criminals, however, and the corrupt, for it is also a task of the clerics to weed out corruption, they fear them more than nearly everything else. Often, the sheer arrival of a cleric showing his black mark in a settlement can lead to all kinds of confessions as all of a sudden petty thieves and worse criminals approach the guards and beg to be incarcerated and punished. For it is better to deliver yourself to a guard who might beat you, make you pay a fine, send you to some sort of enforced labor or such, than to feel the touch of a cleric, or that is what most criminals think anyway. All in all, the clerics are very lonely individuals. They uphold the law and they also obey it. They hold themselves to a very high standard of both word and deed. They are lonely and nearly unapproachable. And they are aware that most people hate and fear them. But they are prepared to take this burden, to shoulder it and carry it with them, for they know that their reputation and their deeds can ensure the survival of many, and ensure that many, many more can sleep soundly in their beds, knowing that evil can be punished, knowing that there is someone out there who can inflict terrible, terrible retribution to those who have done them wrong. Some think the clerics are servants of a god, but there's little truth to that, unless there is a god of absolute law that stands behind justice itself. Then, such a thing can be true. I hope I could inspire you to use something like the Clerics, which is, I guess now that I think of it, kind of like a group of a fantasy version of a Batman in some ways, I guess. Dark knights willing to act from the darkness if necessary to punish evildoers, only that they do go a little further than Batman. If you liked our content, please subscribe to our channel, like this video and share it around if you want to. Good luck with your own games until we see each other again, and stay safe. I will see you around.